Good day, urban gamers, and welcome back to another edition of the No Hours Left stream. Come on, Fox. I promise you guys we're gonna get it, but today is the day. 30 years in the making, Pokemon Day. Now, you guys already know we go way back. We go way back to Red and Blue. Okay, releases in the US. I understand that a lot of you may be a little confused. Why is Red and Green? Why is it not Red and Blue? Red and Green released first in Japan, and then we got Red and Blue here in the States. I'm pretty sure we probably know why America's got to be special. But yes, today's Pokemon Day. The presentation wasn't all that exciting. There's been a lot of leaks, and I went into this spoiler free. Like I like the only thing I knew it was called was Wind and Waves, because you clearly can't get away from the title if you're a Pokemon fan. So the only thing I knew about it was called Wind and Waves. I knew you can go underwater. So that shot was pretty dope. So if you haven't seen the direct, just go back, watch like the last 5 minutes of it. Even Poketopia is starting to look more interesting, although I don't need any more cozy sim games in my life because Hytale and Minecraft already take the cake for that. But let's talk about Gen 10, and then we'll get into this game right here, because we have just a little bit of time before we have to do some other work that pays the bills. But let's talk about Gen 10, you guys, because I'm excited for one of them, for the way one of them looks. So the titles, of course, Wind and Wave. Everyone knew that going in. It was hard to not know what the names are going to be. This is official now, Wind and Waves. Yeah, these names were leaked like a year and a half ago. So once again, it's kind of hard to get away from that, you know? Kind of hard. But here they are, the starters. Gen 10. We finally have 30 starters. 30 years, Gen 10, 3 starters every generation. So I'm pretty excited. And right off the back, I'm gonna tell you right now, you guys, like the grass type Pokemon, like he's gonna be like, I feel like he's gonna be dope when he evolves. Like that's gonna be like an eagle. Like it better be a dope eagle when he evolves. My personal favorite though is this lizard, water lizard right here. Now I know we already have a couple of lizard starters, especially he kind of reminds you of the water one. Yeah, I don't remember all of their names. I'm old. 151, okay. So let's just get a closer look. So Boar. I'm sure the T is silent. I'm a horrible reader. Once again, I think when he evolves, he's gonna look like he's gonna be like a dope eagle. Like you're not gonna want to mess with him. And then I'm pretty sure he's gonna be like a flying grass. So what's fire, rock? I don't think electricity is gonna hurt it that much. Yeah. So I like this one. I like this one. The other two you don't really know besides their main typing what they're gonna be after this. So here, and this is the one I'm least. This guy right here is the one I'm least excited for. I don't want another dog. I'm not a dog person. I don't want another dog. We have a bunch of dogs. I think there were like 3 or 4 different types of dogs with the last gen, but now we have another dog. It's good, and I don't care if it grows up to be a lion. We already have a couple of lion Pokemon. Literally one called Pyro and Leo, I think. So now we got another fire dog. I don't know what to tell you guys. I'm not excited, but this dude right here, Gekwa. I'm calling him Gekwa. Okay, sorry about the lighting, guys. We're testing out cameras here, but Gekwa. I'm riding with this one right here. This one, depending upon what it's gonna look like when it evolves, because let's face it, my brothers and I, some of us are very vain about our Pokemon. So it doesn't matter if they're the strongest. It depends on how they look when they evolve. And so if it's an ugly evolution, we're just not going to use it. I don't know what to tell you guys. I'm not using ugly evolutions, okay? So depending upon what this one turns into, if he's close to the other water lizard, I don't know if I'm going to like that a lot. But yeah, so it's a choice between the water type and the grass type. But yeah, this dude right here, he's depending upon what they turn into, and I don't know how long I'm gonna hold out on spoilers before we jump into trying to find out what they look like. Yeah, so that was and basically that was Pokemon Day. You had some off shots of what they talked about. Let's go back to all three of them. There was a really money grab product where it was just a little Game Boy and you put cartridges in and it's music. Nintendo literally released a music app. Why am I gonna buy something that's standalone just to buy? Like, no, that was a money grab, Nintendo. Speaking of money grabs, yeah, now I'm gonna tell you guys this. I was not a fan of DLC when DLC started coming out for Pokemon. I did not get the DLC for Sword and Shield, the Frozen Tundras, all of that. Didn't get that DLC. Literally only bought the Violet and Scarlet DLC maybe like a month or two before Legends came out. So I waited and finally collapsed and said, all right, let's just go visit Blueberry Academy. Let's see what's popping over there. Let's see if we can get all these starters, whatever, in the game. Legends ZA, yeah, it's dimensions. You get other mega evolves. Unfortunately, I'm at a point in my Pokemon journey where I don't do it as much competitively, so it wasn't an incentive to go and get that DLC. And then the DLC was like 40 bucks, 30, 40 bucks. Like, and like the DLC literally came out. It was announced when the game was gonna come out, so it was like you could have just added that on to the game. Like you gotta hit a sweet spot with DLC, and this is with all games in general. So you gotta hit that sweet spot of you gotta release DLC in enough time where people are still playing the game and they're attached to it. And so this one to me just came out too soon, and it should, and like a lot of stuff probably should have been part of the game in my opinion. So with all that said and done, $20 to play one of the best. And let me tell you, I've played all of them except Black and White and X and Y, because that was I had lost my diamond version. I was moved all my Pokemon over, didn't want to jump back in, waited till Sun and Moon jump back in. So anyway, so besides those two, I've played all of them. This to me is probably the most hardcore, and that's what a lot of people say. This the old school. None of that. Everyone gets XP, like that participation trophies. No. If you did not compete, you don't get XP. So this is what we're harking back to, that old school grind. So let's just jump in a little bit here and let's just get a feel for it. You know, sorry, I didn't realize I had the screen dim that whole time. All right, so I'm excited. Let's jump in. Let's feel some nostalgia. I'm gonna switch real quick. Hopefully this does not kill our settings. I'm gonna switch real quick. I'm gonna turn that down. All right, I'm excited, you guys. So this Red and Fire came out my senior year of high school, and let me tell you, for all of you streamers out there, for all of you youngins out there that are cosplaying and walking around freely, enjoying your anime and all of your Pokemon games, I had to enjoy Pokemon in a dark corner in the student council room so we wouldn't get talked about. Okay, video gaming in public was not what it was in '96. that it is now. Okay, 30 years ago. No, you were ridiculed. Link cables, we had to carry link cables with us in order to do this. So you guys got it good, okay? So I'm gonna enjoy this. Every minute of this streaming. You see that 95? I was there. Matter of fact, we're gonna go back and see just how many hours. I'm pretty sure I have over like 200 hours in this. You gotta let that play. This scene is epic because this was in black and white, in red and blue, and it was like, oh my god, color, color. That's what it looked like, and then we got color. If you don't get nostalgic for color in Pokemon, you had an easy Pokemon life. I'm telling you that right now. This version. The various buttons will be explained in the order of their importance. Ooh, look at this. See, look. Why are we hand holding? No, you should not be hand holding. I feel like you guys are hand holding. I'm not reading any of this. If you need to know this, okay, here we go. In the world which you are about to enter, you will embark on a grand adventure with you as the hero. Speak to people and check things wherever you go, be in towns, roads, or caves. New paths will open to you by helping people in need, overcoming challenges, and solving mysteries. You know, we had to figure that out after 10 hours of being in one area and nothing happened, and then we just randomly clicked on something and it was like, oh. Then I didn't know I was supposed to just randomly find a flute. At times, you will be challenged by others and attacked by wild. Why are we hand-holding, Pokemon? Nope, I'm not reading the rest of this. Stop hand-holding. Yeah, my boy, Professor Oak. What up, dog? It's been a while. I know, man. I've gotten old. You kind of look the same with your pixelated coat. I have a professor coat because I'm old, and when my daughter turned like 7, I transitioned from Pokemon Master to Pokemon Professor. Okay, so technically I am not a trainer. I am a Pokemon Professor, original 10151. Okay, so when I find my lab coat, I'm gonna make sure to be wearing that. Some people, Pokemon are pets, that's right. Others use them for battling. As for myself, I study Pokemon as a profession. But first, tell me a little about yourself. Now see, this is where 30 years of Pokemon, and in the next game, it needs to change. I've been playing Pokemon for 30 years. I should be able to be a man and not a boy. Can I be a man in Pokemon? I'm just saying. Let's begin with your name. What is it? I used to go with Richie. Select. Oh, select. There you go. I used to play as Richie because Richie had the dope Pikachu. I messed with Richie. Yes, it's Fox. Oh, this is my grandson. He's been your rival. See, you should be able to change your rival's name. We're gonna pick a new name. And I'm gonna name my rival Pix. Pix. Alright, hold on 1 second, guys. We're gonna be right back. All right, we're back. All right, now rival's name is Pix. It's a personal thing. Yes, it was Pix. Yeah, Pix. I'm gonna be whooping you throughout this whole game. My very own legend is about to begin. Yeah, look at that. Look at all that screen space, and we're staying in this little ass area. Wait, what we playing? What we playing? With the NES. See, now if you know, you know. Every time you start a Pokemon journey, you gotta see what's in your room and what you're playing. And that, sir, is the original Nintendo. Let's see what's on the PC. Oh, let's talk about the PC. Let's talk about you not having access to your boxes on the fly unless you go to a PC. This is gonna be... I feel sorry for all you soft trainers out there. That's right. I'm calling you non-grinding soft trainers. You guys are... Whew. And this ain't no emulation where you can mod stuff. No. Play it on the original. Item storage, like you don't have access to anything on the fly. You got a bag with some key items and some Pokeballs. So you got Pokeballs on one slot, key items, and regular items. I don't even know if TMs go in the key item slot. I don't remember. They changed a lot in Red and Fire. There was a lot of stuff. It's crammed full of Pokemon books. Pokemon books. Oh, look at me sleeping! Look at me sleeping! Dang, I can't even run. Ask for help. Oh, look at my mama! All boys leave home someday. Dad on TV. Oh yes, Professor Oak next door was looking for you. There's a movie on TV. 4 boys are walking on railroad tracks. I better go too. So I did not realize that was a reference to an actual real movie. If you're a girl, I think it references Stand By Me or something like that. And I don't remember what this one represents. Go look it up. Dang, Palatown! This is what it looks like before Potopia. Oh, and this is where the DLC is, down there. Technology is incredible. You can now store and recall items and Pokemon as data via PC. Oh, Professor Oak's lab. Y'all know what time it is. Is that right? Oh, look. Trainer tips. Press start to open the menu. Signs are useful, aren't they? See, that's how we learn. We didn't have a start screen. And it was like, oh, here's this. It was a random sign that if you didn't click on, you didn't know. Reading is fundamental. What up, y'all? I'm back. It's been 30 years. How y'all doing? Steady Pokemon of Professor Oak's aid. Man, y'all still AIDS after 30 years? I mean, then again, I'm still a boy after 30 years, so. I wanted to be a man. Oh, Hicks is here. Silly fox, Grandpa isn't around. Why isn't he around? Oh, they gotta go find him. Intro to catching Pokemon. But that's my house. Whose house is this? Pix's house. He ain't here. Hi, Fox. My brother Pix is out. We're gonna call you Zinalina. Or whatever he calls himself nowadays. The big map of Kanto. Where's my map? There's a Pokemon on TV. It looks like it's having fun. It didn't say what type of Pokemon.